Hi, I'm Cecilia Rose, and this is Cecilia Talks. Oh, I guess it was last week or the week before. I was in Baltimore speaking, and on my way to the airport, it was just one of those days. I was running late. I'm driving like a mad woman. I'm going down the freeway. This car swings in front of me, and I'm like, I cannot believe you just did that to me. And then I went, Cecilia, when have you cut in front of somebody before? And I went, oh my gosh. When I was parking, what really started all of this after I got off the freeway was there was this woman, and she had a truck she was driving that was the size of Wyoming. And she was pulling up, and then she was backing up, and then she was pulling up, and she couldn't get out of the parking space. It must have taken her 10 hours. At least it felt that way. She finally gets out, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I pull into the parking space because now I'm running really behind to get to my flight. So I started thinking about that, all the times that I've done things that I'm judging other people for. I got to the airport, and I'm talking to the reservation person, and she's just really rude. And I'm thinking, whoa. And I started to get really surly back. And then I said, Cecilia, when have you been rude to somebody before? Because, you know, we all judge. It's human nature. We judge. And we're constantly deciding whether we like somebody or not, or whether it's like in an interview. What we know about interviews is in the first 20 seconds, they have already decided whether or not they're going to hire you. And when they've decided yes, then they're going to spend the rest of the time judging you in a way that they hire you. And if they don't like you, then they're going to spend the rest of the interview figuring out why they're not going to. So we're all judging all the time. So I get on the plane, and now I'm dealing with no peanuts, nothing to drink, and what you do want's all going to charge you $52 for a cup of coffee. So it was constantly that judging. So I get to Baltimore, and I'm speaking, and this is what I talked about, how we judge. Now I'm returning to Houston. I get to the airport to go get my car. I find my car, I'm in it, and I start to just wheel out. And guess what? I go forward, I go backwards, I go forward, I go backwards, trying to maneuver my car out of there. And all of a sudden, I remember the woman with the truck that was as big as Wyoming, and here I was doing the same thing with a little car. And there's 6 people behind me waiting me as I pull forward, and I know they're judging me. What's the matter? That woman can't drive? What's the matter? That woman can't maneuver a little bitty parking space? And I want you to think for a moment. Some of the things that really anger you, upset you, frustrate you, annoy you, and then I want you to ask yourself the question, when have I done that too? We're all judging all the time, but what I have found helps me the most is when I ask that question, when have I done this? Like what they're doing. And not only that, but when I get into that soft place, I'm not as judgmental. I'm more compassionate, and I don't know what's going on for that other person. And then I'm calm, and I take that with me when I'm connecting with other people. So this week, what is it that you're doing that you could do differently? I look forward to seeing you next time. This is Cecilia Talks, and we're going to talk again soon.